Hello, Mark McGurn again with PCG Companies, and yesterday I created a video about third-party leads. And if you recall, the only thing we can trust in a third-party lead is the make and the model. Someone might type in Honda Accord sale, Fort Worth, Texas, that's where I live, and here is a third-party lead aggregator. So customer clicks on this, they put in the Honda Accord to get started, and remember, there's no way that customers can choose a trim level, a color, so on and so forth. So what do we do with that? Well, great question. So how do we handle third-party leads? So we understand where they come from, how they come into your CRM. So what's the best way to approach it? The best way I recommend to approach this is from a customer walking on your lot. Think about this, customer walking on your lot and saying, hey Mark, I'm interested in a Honda Accord. When that customer does that, what do you do naturally as a sales consultant? You do a needs analysis, okay? So first I want to talk about the email that goes out. So I'm going to bring over here an example of the header of how you would first introduce yourself to the customer. So this is the first email that goes out to the customer. It's going to say, thank you so much for considering ABC Toyota or ABC Honda. I received your vehicle purchase request on the Honda Accord. Unfortunately, the information I received did not tell me exactly what options you're interested in. You see, you're going to let the customer know you're setting the expectations up of going, hey, Mr. Customer, I got this lead. Unfortunately, I don't know what you're interested in. You then ask questions relevant to the model that you're doing. So what we recommend at PCG is creating these generic templates. And so you go on there, you ask questions, you could then go to say, we have a great selection of the Accords right now, and I want to make sure you get exactly what you need. I've included a few options for you below. And if for any reason these are not exactly what you're looking for, please let me know and I can get you an accurate price quote ASAP. Then right below this is where you're going to give the vehicle of interest, or just the base model. What you'll do also is give another different trim level, then a certified pre-owned. One thing you want to do is highlight this and go ahead and link this to your SRP page to your website. Okay, because remember, this is not coming from your website. You cannot take this customer and treat him like a VIN-specific lead. This is the reason so many dealers are not being successful with third-party leads. We have dealers at PCG that close 14 to 15% of their internet leads from third parties, okay? The reason they do that is because they open up the dialogue. They understand that the customer has not chosen a VIN-specific lead and say, hey, what can I do to help? And so what you do is you create pricing templates for each of your models. Okay, so some of you guys have a lot of models, you have to do this. Okay, another thing I want to talk about is voicemail. So many times, and so many people across the industry are saying, hey, Mr. Customer, I have great news on the Honda Accord, give me a call. I don't believe in that process. I believe in actually opening up a dialogue with the consumer. So here's an example that I would say we use for third-party leads. So this is the voicemail you would leave the customer. Is it long? Yes. Is it long? Absolutely. But it's so much different than what everyone else is saying. Hello, this is messages for Mark. This is Mark over here at ABC Motors. We received your vehicle purchase request on the Honda Accord. Great choice, by the way. We actually have over 50 in stock right now. Unfortunately, the information I received did not tell me exactly what options you're wanting on your Honda Accord. I didn't know if you wanted the 2-door, the 4-door, the 4-cylinder, or 6-cylinder. What about leather or cloth? Lastly, if I had a certified pre-owned that could save you some money, would that be an option? I'll be sending you an email over to mark@pcgmailer.com in just a few minutes. Please be watching for your spam folder. If the vehicles I send to you are not exactly what you're looking for, please let me know and I can get you an accurate price quote ASAP. Again, this is Mark over here at ABC Motors. You can reach me at 817-528-0392. Okay, yes, this is long. But you know what? I'm opening up a dialogue. I'm actually asking questions relevant to the vehicle of interest. I'm trying to understand what the consumer is wanting to do. And by doing so, the probability that customer is going to reply back to you is much, much higher. So many folks are complaining about third-party leads. And yes, they are a lower closing ratio for most people in America. But what if we got it up to 10%, right? Not the 14 to 15%. I know a lot of folks are at the 2 to 3%, 6%. But what if we got that up just a little bit more? You might not agree with this voicemail message, but it works. Think about the voicemail messages you're leaving now versus this. Yes, we're a texting society. I get that. But you're already leaving voicemails. You might as well leave the best voicemail possible to engage the consumer and set up the expectations, ask questions relevant to the vehicle of interest, as well as let them know to check their spam folder. Okay, for your email, make sure you're giving them the SRP page to your website, asking questions about the vehicle of interest. Again, you're engaging the consumer, trying to understand what kind of Accord or vehicle they'd like to buy. I promise you, implement this, you will be more successful with at least connecting with that consumer, because you know what? You're trying to truly understand what they're trying to do. And by knowing that, you know what? This is where these third-party leads get from. A lot of times we don't even have the colors, the trim levels that they're interested in. And by understanding this, by implementing generic templates for your models, every model you have, the probability you're going to connect with those consumers is at a much higher level than sending them a template that's going to be VIN specific. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this, and please let me know if you have any questions. I'll be doing a lot more of these videos here in the near future. Thank you for your time. We'll see you the next time.